5 biggest referee mistakes that changed World Cup history. Which referee allowed a handball that became football's most famous goal? Who missed a ball crossing 2 feet over the line on live TV? And which mistake robbed Ireland of World Cup qualification on national television? Referee errors have changed World Cup winners, eliminated nations, and sparked decades of controversy. Number 1 will blow your minds. This mistake crowned a World Cup champion through obvious cheating. What's happening, football justice warriors? Welcome back to the channel where we expose the sport's greatest injustices. Before VAR and goal line technology, referees controlled World Cup destinies through human error and sometimes suspicious decisions that destroyed dreams and crowned champions. These aren't minor mistakes that slightly affected matches, they're catastrophic errors that changed entire World Cup tournaments and national football histories forever. Hit that subscribe button because we're revealing the 5 biggest referee mistakes that altered World Cup history. 5. Luis Suarez handball 2010, the sacrifice that saved Uruguay. Luis Suarez deliberately handballed on the goal line in the 120th minute of Uruguay's 2010 quarterfinal against Ghana, getting sent off but preventing a certain goal that would have sent Africa to their first semi-final. Referee Olegario Benquerenza correctly showed Suarez a red card and awarded Ghana a penalty, but the controversy comes from whether Suarez should have been sent off before handballing if referee noticed his obvious intention. Asamoah Gyan hit the penalty off the crossbar, Uruguay won the subsequent shutout, and Suarez celebrated from the tunnel as his deliberate cheating succeeded. This wasn't referee error in the traditional sense. The ref made the correct decision by giving a penalty and red card. But Ghana's penalty miss meant Suarez's intentional handball worked perfectly, creating the ultimate professional foul that robbed an entire continent of historic glory. Some call Suarez a hero for sacrificing himself. Others call him a cheat who exploited rules to deny Africa their deserved semi-final. Either way, the referee's inability to award the goal that Suarez prevented changed World Cup history forever. Suarez handball on the line 120th minute. Red card and penalty given. Gyan missed crossbar. Uruguay won shootout. Africa robbed of semi-finals. Drop a red card if Suarez is a cheat or a hero emoji if you respect the sacrifice. Controversial handball worked, but wait until you see the referee who changed World Cup qualifying forever. 4. Thierry Henry handball 2009. The replay everyone saw except the referee. Thierry Henry controlled the ball with his hand twice before crossing to William Gallas for France's winning goal in their 2009 World Cup qualifier playoff second leg against Thailand, and referee Martin Hansen missed it despite millions watching on TV. France won 2-1 on aggregates to qualify for the 2010 World Cup, while Ireland was eliminated through obvious cheating that replays showed instantly. Henry admitted after the match, "I will be honest, it was a handball, but I'm not the ref," essentially confessing to cheating while shrugging off responsibility. Ireland demanded a replay, FIFA refused, and France went to South Africa 2010 while the Irish stayed home because of referee incompetence. This mistake sparked global outrage and accelerated discussions about video review technology that FIFA stubbornly resisted for another decade. Henry's handball was so obvious that even casual viewers saw it live. Yet, the referee standing nearby missed it completely, proving human error at crucial moments destroys sporting justice. Henry handballed twice before Gallas' goal. France qualified 2-1 aggregate. Ireland eliminated. Henry admitted it after. Sparked VAR discussions. Obvious cheating. Qualifying robbery devastated Ireland, but our number 3 mistake involved an entire tournament of suspicious decisions. 3. South Korea 2002. Co-hosts controversial path to semi-finals. South Korea's 2002 World Cup semi-final run featured multiple referee decisions so controversial that conspiracy theories persist 23 years later about match fixing favoring the co-hosts. Against Italy in the round of 16, referee Byron Moreno sent off Francesco Totti for diving when replays showed he was clearly tripped. This allowed a legitimate Italian golden goal and allowed South Korea's 117th minute winner despite questionable fouls in build-up. The Spain quarterfinals saw referee Gamal Gandour disallowed 2 legitimate Spanish goals for phantom offsides, allowing South Korea to win on penalties after 120 scoreless minutes. These decisions were so obviously wrong that FIFA later reprimanded the referees and some faced corruption investigations. South Korea reached the semi-finals as the first Asian team ever, but their achievement remains tainted by referee assistance that felt less like human error and more like deliberate favoritism. Whether actual match fixing or just terrible officiating, South Korea 2002 proves that referee mistakes at the World Cup create decades of controversy and conspiracy theories. Italy, Totti wrongly sent off for dive, goal disallowed. Spain, 2 goals wrongly disallowed for offside. Co-hosts reached semifinals through referee help. Tournament-wide controversy shocked football, but the top 2 mistakes represent single moments that changed World Cup champions. We're halfway through football's biggest referee injustices, and the mistakes are criminal. Which referee errors angers you most? Should technology have been introduced decades earlier? Smash that like button if referee mistakes make you furious, and stick around because the final 2 errors literally change World Cup winners and spark technology revolutions. 2. Frank Lampard ghost goal 2010, the mistake that forced technology. Frank Lampard's shot in the 2010 World Cup round of 16 against Germany bounced 2 feet over the goal line, visible to everyone watching on television, yet referee George Lariona and his assistants missed it completely. England trailed 2-1 when Lampard's shot would have made it 2-2, completely changing match psychology and momentum. Instead, England chased the game desperately, Germany counterattacked ruthlessly, and the final score was 4-1, a humiliating defeat partially caused by referee incompetence. Lampard's ghost goal became so infamous that it single-handedly forced FIFA to introduce goal line technology in 2014, finally admitting that human referees needed technological assistance. This referee mistake didn't just cost England 1 match, it embarrassed FIFA globally and exposed how far behind football was compared to every other major sport using instant replay. The 2010 ghost goal represents the tipping point where FIFA could no longer deny that referee errors destroyed sporting justice and credibility. England's World Cup ended in humiliation, but Lampard's ghost goal forced technological change that prevents similar injustices today. Ball 2 feet over line not given. England lost 4-1 instead of equalizing 2-2. Forced goal line technology introduction 2014. Embarrassed FIFA globally. Technology revolution started here, but our number 1 mistake crowned a World Cup champion through obvious cheating. 1. Maradona Hand of God, 1986. The cheat that won a World Cup. Diego Maradona punched the ball over England goalkeeper Peter Shilton in the 1986 World Cup quarterfinals, and referee Ali bin Nasser awarded a goal despite obvious handball and everyone except the officials saw. Maradona's Hand of God gave Argentina a 1-0 lead they never relinquished, winning 2-1 and eventually lifting the World Cup trophy through a goal that should have been disallowed for blatant cheating. Maradona later claimed it was a little bit of the hand of God and a little bit of the head of Maradona, essentially admitting he cheated while making it sound poetic. The referee's mistake didn't just cost England 1 match, it potentially cost them the 1986 World Cup, since Argentina went on to beat Belgium and West Germany in the final. This represents the most famous referee error in football history, creating a goal that defines Maradona's legacy alongside his legitimate brilliance. The Hand of God proves that before technology, referee incompetence could crown World Cup champions through obvious cheating that millions witnessed but officials missed. Argentina celebrated, England protested, and referee bin Nasser made the most consequential mistake in World Cup history. Maradona punched ball over Shilton. Referee allowed goal. Argentina won 2-1 and eventually World Cup. Most famous referee error ever. Crowned champions through cheating. There's your number 1. Maradona's Hand of God crowned Argentina as World Cup champions through the most famous referee mistakes ever. Why referee mistakes matter so much. No technology. Before VAR and goal line technology, referees made split-second decisions without replay assistance, creating inevitable human errors that change World Cup destinies forever. Stakes too high. World Cup knockout matches are win or go home, with nations' dreams on the line. 1 referee mistake means elimination and 4 years of waiting, making errors unforgivable. Sparked change. Lampard's ghost goal and Henry's handball forced FIFA to introduce technology that prevents similar injustices, proving that embarrassing mistakes drive progress. The technology revolution. These 5 referee mistakes, Maradona's hand, Lampard's ghost goal, Henry's handball, South Korea's controversies, Suarez's sacrifice, forced football to embrace technology that other sports adopted decades earlier. Goal line technology arrived in 2014, VAR in 2018, and now referees have tools that prevent the injustices that defined pre-technology World Cups. But the mistakes remain in history. Argentina's 1986 trophy came through cheating. Ireland missed 2010 through handball. England suffered ghost goal humiliation. There you have it, 5 biggest referee mistakes that changed World Cup history, led by Maradona's hand of God that crowned Argentina champions through obvious cheating. From Maradona's punch to Lampard's ghost goal to Henry's handball to South Korea controversies to Suarez sacrifice, these errors changed World Cup winners and sparked technology revolutions. Which referee mistake angers you most? Should Argentina's 1986 title have asterisks? Did Lampard's ghost goal cost England the World Cup? Was Suarez a hero or cheat? Do these mistakes prove human referees can handle World Cup pressure? Let me know in the comments. Referee debates get absolutely furious. If you enjoy this expose of football's most consequential mistakes, make sure you subscribe with notifications on because we're dropping more controversial truth-telling content. Like this video if referee mistakes still make you angry, and I'll catch you in the next one where we continue exposing football's biggest injustices.